It takes a lot to run a business today. Business owners pour their time and energy into finding the right people and getting the right equipment to get the job done. Very few ever expect to have a fire that can damage their most valuable assets, not to mention shut down their operations for days, weeks, or even months of costly cleanup and repair. Or even worse, shut their businesses down forever. A fire not only jeopardizes the life of your business, but also the livelihood of your employees and your customers. Unfortunately, the harsh reality is that there are hundreds of thousands of commercial building fires each and every year. Most building codes the world over require automatic sprinkler systems to be installed. But automatic water sprinkler systems only provide a minimum amount of protection when used alone. You see, they're designed to slow the spread of a fire only after it's fully developed, keeping it confined to a smaller area and allowing firefighting crews to respond. But the heat and smoke generated from the fire, as well as the water dispensed from the sprinklers, can cause significant damage to the critical equipment, systems, data, and documents every business depends on. By the time the fire is put out, the damage is already done. When it comes to protecting critical business functions, is minimum protection really enough? As our day-to-day use of technology increases, the risk of a Class C fire, one involving energized electrical equipment, escalates. Class C fires can cause significant harm to people, not to mention damage to critical business equipment and systems, which can result in huge financial losses long after that fire is put out. Fortunately, you have options when it comes to providing the best protection possible. Let's take a look now at how a typical automatic sprinkler system performs compared to the maximum protection provided by Dupont Clean Agent fire extinguishers. First, we'll look at a typical fire scenario and how an automatic sprinkler system responds. Now, while this room is in a special testing facility, it's easy to imagine a similar scenario in any critical equipment environment. An office, a data center, an archive room in a museum, or a radiology department in a busy hospital. A spark ignites inside a cabinet, and a small fire erupts. After burning for only 2 minutes, the smoke from the fire completely obscures the room, making it virtually impossible for a person to find their way out. Also, after this short amount of time, a variety of harmful chemicals have been released. After 4 minutes, the nearest water sprinkler detects the heat, now reaching 140 degrees Fahrenheit near the ceiling. It activates the system and begins spreading water over the area. After a full 10 minutes of soaking the area, the fire is still burning. By the time the fire is finally extinguished by a firefighter, the damage from smoke, flame, and water is already done. If this were an office, a data center, or a switchgear room in a power plant, how long would it take to recover? National statistics show that fires result in over $2.5 billion of direct property damage every year. What's even more critical, though, is the cost of lost revenue and productivity when operations are down for an extended period, resulting in catastrophic losses. Unlike sprinkler systems or dry chemical suppression methods, Dupont Clean Agent fire extinguishers are safe for people and safe to use around sensitive electronic equipment. And because clean agents don't leave behind a residue that can damage equipment, costly post-fire cleanup and downtime are minimized. Now, let's take a look at how a system using Dupont Clean Agent fire extinguishers compares in the same fire scenario. After only 60 seconds, the detection system is quickly activated and the system discharges. The fire is suppressed within 10 seconds, protecting the occupants, the critical equipment, and the facility. After minor cleanup of the area where the fire started, your business could be back up and running within an hour. So, what makes Dupont Clean Agent fire extinguishers different? First, they have a unique combination of properties that provide highly effective protection for facilities with high-value electronic equipment, such as telecommunications and data processing centers, healthcare, and high-tech manufacturing environments. They're electrically non-conductive and non-corrosive, so for example, healthcare facilities and financial institutions can remain operational 24/7. And because clean agents leave no residue, operations are back up and running in no time. But most importantly, clean agents are safe for use in areas where people are present, so employees have ample time to evacuate the area, something they might find extremely difficult to do in a room filled with smoke. Dupont Clean Agent fire extinguishers have zero ozone depletion potential, minimizing the impact on our environment. In fact, none of the current key global regulatory initiatives place restrictions on their use. Using Dupont Clean Agent fire suppression products is the most cost-effective alternative and contributes credits toward green building design for both new construction and renovation projects. For over 35 years, DuPont has been a leader in fire protection and a driving force behind the development of safe and clean fire suppression alternatives. Our extensive family of clean agent fire extinguishers is available around the globe and provides the right level of safety, protection, and environmental sustainability to suit any application. That's the science of protection. That's DuPont Fire Extinguishers.